The sun hung high in the sky on that fateful Saturday morning, casting a golden glow over the quiet suburban neighborhood of Willow Creek. Tom Henderson stood by the edge of his backyard pool, skimming the last errant leaf from the crystal-clear water. The pool was more than just a luxury. It was a sanctuary for his younger brother Sam, who battled chronic anxiety and panic attacks. The gentle lap of the water provided a rare sense of calm. Tom had worked tirelessly to make this home their haven, pouring sweat and savings into renovations that turned a rundown fixer-upper into a peaceful retreat. At 35, Tom was the epitome of the reliable big brother. He had a steady job as a software engineer, allowing him to work from home most days, which meant he could keep an eye on Sam. Their parents had passed away years ago in a car accident, leaving Tom as Sam's guardian when Sam was just 15. Now 25, Sam was an aspiring artist, his sketchbook a constant companion. The pool was Sam's favorite spot. He'd float on his back for hours, staring at the clouds, letting the world fade away. The tranquility shattered with the sharp click-clack of high heels on the concrete patio. Tom turned, his skimmer net pausing midair. There she was, Karen Smith, the self-appointed queen of the Willow Creek Homeowners Association. Her helmet-like bob haircut framed a face that radiated smug authority, and she clutched a clipboard like a scepter. Behind her shark-like grin, Tom could sense the entitlement that had become her trademark. "Tom, just the man I needed," Karen chirped, her voice slicing through the bird song. She marched right up to him, ignoring the prominent private property, no trespassing sign on the fence gate. Sam, who had been sitting nearby with his sketchbook, froze, his pencil hovering over a half-drawn landscape. Tom raised a single eyebrow, his patience already thinning. "Karen, what brings you to my backyard uninvited?" She waved a piece of paper from her clipboard, her eyes gleaming with excitement. "Big news! The HOA is hosting a very important, very exclusive VIP soiree next Saturday, and we've decided, that your lovely pool will be the centerpiece." Tom blinked slowly, processing the audacity. "My pool? This is private property, Karen. You see the sign, right?" He pointed to the sign, which Sam had decorated with friendly flower borders to soften its message without diminishing its intent. Karen sniffed dismissively, as if the sign were a minor inconvenience. "Oh, that's cute." "Tom, but this is an official HOA event for the good of the community. Per the new event priority mandate, Section C, subsection 4, HOA-sanctioned premier events can utilize designated prime community areas. I've designated your pool as prime." "Designated?" Tom repeated, his voice steady but edged with grit. He could feel Sam's anxiety rising. His brother was shrinking into his chair, hugging his sketchbook like a shield. Confrontations like this were Sam's nightmare. "Now, Tom, don't be difficult," Karen said, her fake cheer hardening into that brittle tone she reserved for resistance. "It's already decided. Flyers are being printed. Very important people will be here, influencers even. You wouldn't want to cause problems, would you? There are fines, significant fines for non-compliance." Tom stared at her, his mind racing. This wasn't just about a party, it was an invasion. Karen's thumbs were already flying over her phone, no doubt blasting invites. He thought of Sam's peace, shattered by strangers splashing and networking in their backyard. "Karen," he said quietly, "this conversation is over. You're not using my pool. You're not hosting a party here. You need to leave my property." Her face tightened, eyes narrowing. "You'll regret this, Tom. The HOA has rules for a reason." With that, she spun on her heel and stomped away, the click-clack fading into an uneasy silence. Sam looked up, his eyes wide. "What are we going to do, Tom?" Tom put an arm around his brother's shoulder. "Don't worry, Sammy, I'll handle it." But inside, Tom knew this was just the beginning. Karen wasn't one to back down, and this felt like the opening salvo in a war over their home. As the afternoon wore on, Tom replayed the encounter in his mind. Willow Creek had once been a laid-back community, but Karen's election as HOA president, unopposed, since no one else wanted the hassle, had changed everything. She wielded the bylaws like a weapon, enforcing her vision of suburban perfection. This pool grab was her boldest move yet. Tom glanced at Sam, who had retreated to his room. sketchbook in tow. Protecting Sam was Tom's North Star. He'd fought bigger battles, navigating Sam's health crises, scraping together funds for this house. A pushy HOA president? He'd face her head-on. But how far would he have to go? Therapy helped, but the pool was his daily reset. Karen's VIP venue would turn it into a circus. Influencers splashing while Sam hid inside. Tom confided in Hank over a backyard beer that evening. "She's escalating, Hank. This isn't about community. It's about her ego." Hank nodded, Max yapping agreement. "She's on a power trip since getting elected. Before her, the HOA was chill, potlucks, flower beds. Now, it's her kingdom? Heard she's inviting influencers to boost her social media. Calls herself a community visionary." Tom's resolve hardened. She picked the wrong backyard. As night fell, Tom reviewed the HOA master deed. His property lines were clear. The pool was unequivocally private. Karen's mandate was a fabrication, but she wouldn't stop at words. The official notice would come, and Tom needed a plan. Sam, sensing the tension, sketched quietly. "She's not taking our pool, right, Tom?" "Not a chance," Tom assured him. But inwardly, he wondered, how far would Karen push? And how far would he go to push back? Monday morning brought the inevitable. An official notice taped to Tom's front door like an eviction warning. Sam discovered it while fetching the paper, holding it like a venomous snake. His hand trembled as he handed it over. Tom's blood boiled, not for himself, but for Sam's fear. The document was a bureaucratic masterpiece, official mandate, and reservation, confirmation, prime, community amenity utilization, Lot 7. It cited the fabricated event priority mandate, scheduled the party for Saturday, and demanded the pool be in optimal operational and hygienic condition. It even presumed access to the homeowner's restrooms. "The nerve," Tom muttered, crumpling it before smoothing it out. Sam watched, pale. "It says she's having a party here, Tom, with strangers in our house." Tom forced a smile. "She's delusional, Sammy. This is our home." But inside, he seethed. This was invasion, Karen turning their sanctuary into her revenue stream. He called the HOA management company, explaining to a bored Brenda. She sighed. "Local boards have discretion, as long as no state law conflicts. Dispute at the next meeting. 3 weeks from now? The party's in 5 days. Sorry," she said unhelpfully. Hank called at lunch. "Heard the decree arrived? Barricade? Water balloon catapult?" "Tempting," Tom laughed, "but legal's better." Hank mentioned overhearing Karen discuss non-refundable deposits and guaranteed ambiance. That changed everything. Karen was profiting off his property. Evening found Sam barely eating, staring at the pool like it was doomed. Tom's heart ached. Reviewing the deed confirmed, private property. Karen's mandate was smoke. A plan formed. Drain the pool for maintenance. Legal, simple, devastating. Karen wanted it spotless. It'd be empty. Timing was key. Start Saturday morning after her pre-event inspection window. Tom prepped. Submersible pump, hoses, sign. He felt like a strategist. This wasn't just defiance. It was justice. Sam asked, "Sure about this?" "She'll be furious." The week blurred into preparation. Tuesday, a flyer appeared. Grand VIP, soiree at Willow Creek's premiere. Aquatic Oasis, a photoshopped image of Tom's pool. It promised networking, refreshments, lakeside ambiance. Hosted by Karen, no mention of Tom. Sam returned ghost pale. "She's telling everyone." Tom's resolve solidified. Hank overheard more. 50 VIPs. Plus ones, entry fees, non-refundable swag bags. Fraudulent, selling access to stolen property. Tom told Sam, "She's cheating people using our pool." Sam's indignation sparked. "That's wrong!" "Exactly. We have to be smart." Original plan. Drain, sign, deed ready. Now, with stakes higher, fallout would be epic. Friday, Tom checked gear. Weather, perfect party day, or reveal day. He drafted a letter. Pool unavailable for maintenance. Wished alternative success. Saturday dawn, he handed it to Janice during her walk. Give to Karen, important. She snatched it suspiciously. At 7 a.m., Operation Drain began. Pump hummed, water gushed to storm drain. Sam woke, grinning. "You're doing it." They supervised from lawn chairs. Hank brought donuts. Elegant, Tom. By 9:45, water low. Karen's car screeched up. Showtime. Karen stormed in, clipboard aloft, Janice trailing. The pump's hum drew her gaze. Her smile froze at the emptying pool. "What is this?" she barked. "Morning, Karen. Responsible maintenance," Tom said calmly. "Sabotage." "You're obligated." Tom held his deed. Private property. No permission. Mentioning tickets flustered her. Hank watched gleefully. Karen shrieked, dialing 911. "Vandalism!" Guests arrived, shiny cars, well-dressed VIPs. They clustered, confused. Police arrived, officers Miller and Diaz. Karen accused vandalism. Tom presented deed, letter sign. Miller verified private property. Karen sputtered. Miller warned of false reports, misuse if charging. A lawyer VIP demanded refunds. "Fraud!" Karen imploded, blustering, crying. Officers warned her, took statements. Hank quipped. Max peed on her flowers. Karen left defeated. Clipboard dropped. Word spread like wildfire. Hank recounted dramatically. Influencer's video went viral, mocking Karen. HOA meeting calls for resignation. Mandate rescinded. Karen quit, Janice followed. New committee promised sanity. Neighborhood bloomed, roses, chimes. Sam relaxed, sketching peacefully, inviting friends. Tom reflected, deed beats clipboard. Defending home turned steel. Willow Creek exhaled freedom. The pool refilled, symbolized victory. Quiet, theirs.